What's going on, guys? Look who's back. Hannibal, what up, buddy? Long time no see, man. What's new? Jeez, man. And Ed? Hey, what's up, Ed? How you doing, buddy? So, once again, shameless plug for Ed, my go-to guy. He is the voice of my captain in my game. Ed and I go way back. But Hannibal, look at that, man. Crawling out of the woodwork, man. How you been? What's new? Oh, hello everyone, by the way. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's doing okay in this crazy world. Here in Vegas, things will be getting a little bit back to normal. Did a grocery store run today, and my God, stuff was actually in stock. Oh, you know what? Not only did they have toilet paper, but they had options. No, seriously, kidding. Now, I mean, not kidding. They still had a sign basically saying, you know, one per customer. You know, those that violate will be shot. But no, to me that's a really good sign, right? You know, they get the weird thing where like they put like arrows on the aisles to say it's like one way, so you have to like follow the grocery store like this, of which basically nobody nobody cares. They go where they want to go. But Hannibal, what's been going on, man? It's been a while since you've come by and said hello. You refuse to go into grocery stores? You eat what you find laying around? How does that work? Or do you just get it all delivered? That's the fancy way. See, now I'm dying to know here. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, you get it delivered? Okay, that's cool. I'm too impatient, and I got a really nice grocery store that's literally like 2 miles from my house, you know. So, and I'm really, you know, it's like I got very specific things that I want. I'm a total creature of habit. Or I go to the convenience store at 3 or 4 in the morning. Oh, that'll work too. That's cool. What have you been up to, buddy? It's been a while, man. You staying busy? Everything all good, aside from the insanity that is the coronavirus? I am going to go down a rabbit hole. I decided one of those things I always wanted to do but never made the time for is start playing with the lighting. So up until this point, I basically had flat lighting. All the sprites are basically just completely unlit, right? Just fully illuminated. And I'm going to try and play with that now. My clothes shop on St. Patty's Day. An online school. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. So, yeah, how's that going? I was talking to one of the other guys that's hanging out here. I think it was Maboob, or was it Sharkbait? Hoo-ha. I can't remember which one it was. I was talking to about online school, but I would have a hard time with that, man. As I said back in the day, I had a hard time concentrating just in general in school. But yeah, if I had to do it online, that would be a non-starter for me. Not too shabby. That's good. Glad to hear that. Alright, so if you remember the game, I'll show you what I've been playing with here. I'm just starting to experiment now. So the idea here is that we're going to go like really kind of dark for the foreground, right? And then space it out for the background, right? Which I haven't done yet. So the background is still that basic flat look stuff as well. But we're going to fix that here in a second. But it's subtle. But you can see the glow, right? You can see the pulsing glow. That's supposed to be sort of like the lava from below sort of influencing it, right? And, I mean, it's you know, it doesn't scream, but I think it's kind of cool. You know, I think it adds a little life to it, right? You see that? So I'm hoping that adds a little more to it. Right now, I only have just this. I mean, this is total hard-coded at the moment. So, I mean, I only have like the underground here, right? And then I got like this first level, right? So I'm just starting to play with that stuff. But I got to write a philosophy paper today or tomorrow. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of philosophy. That was not my thing, right? But that's cool. Yeah, I don't miss homework. I really don't miss homework. So the nice thing about playing with this, oh, you love it? Oh, that's cool. Well, that's nice. Must make it a lot more palatable for sure. So, yeah, one of the key things you can see, like the the darkness on the top of the head there, right? And then basically kind of get the highlight, which I could play with. But the nice thing is I got to work out a system. I'll probably do like trigger spheres or something like that. So when he enters it, it'll actually amp the top light that I'm going to put on him, right? So when he gets near it, right, it'll just kind of light him up more. Like so. So anyway, yeah, you can see out here I'm just totally, this is, like I said, I hard-coded because it's hard to tell, but I mean, this is the only level that I've actually done this. And what I'm having to do is split it into separate layers. So the highlights here are actually a different 2D tile layer, so that way I can affect just those tiles. And that's kind of the only way I can think of to pull it off. Also doing some post stuff as well for change. I'm starting to integrate that kind of stuff, so there's a nice little bit of subtle glow. Hopefully it's subtle. Hopefully you don't think it's like too much and I'm blowing out the doors, but you guys can let me know if you think I've gone too far with it. But you know, like I said, the plus side is that you can see this stuff really register more. Oh, am I not detecting? Oh, look at that. It's not detecting the... yeah, so I'm making some changes to how the lava is going to work, and right now that's sort of broken it. I got to come up with a different system, because before the lava and the edges were a separate layer, but then, you know what, I think I actually have it physically turned off. I think that's why. Because the edges of the lava now illuminate, right? So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's come back in here and we'll turn on, here's the situation. Boom. So you can see, here's the catch, right? So the lava levels are basically, you know, is the lava plus the background tied in. So what I'm going to have to do is sort of create a new version of the lava tiles, right, that do not have the actual edges. So now it's my choices are to turn it off, like I did a second ago, or to let that stick out for the moment. So if I do it that way, woo. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Let's try that again. There it goes. Yeah. So, oh, now I'm taking damage. That's funny. It's actually much more subtle now. The flicker on that. Booshed. I might have to come up with something. Oh, a vignette. I think I've got a vignette thing going on there. Let's see. Let's play around with that now. Camera group. So finally coming around to using the post-process stuff. Oh, I had that on here originally, but remove. It's pretty finicky, but once you get it working, it's okay. But so I threw it into its own separate object. So we're going to call this post-process, right? All right. And let's add an effect. Let's see if we can do vignette. Mode. Classic. Color. Let's go just beat red. Center. Intensity. Roundness. Rounded. Alright. So, let's see how this does for us. If we add a vignette. It's not doing much of anything, is it? Oh, intensity maybe because I got that at 0. Oh, there it is. There it goes. So if I do like a boom, boom, that'll let you know that you just took damage. Boop, right? Along with the hit. So that's like intensity. Let's make this bigger. Like so. Alright. Yeah. Boom. So we hit like poof. So we have it hit and then come back out. Let's try and add that to the code. I think I take damage. Not damage, smoke. Oh shoot. Is it on here? Take damage. Okay, here we go. All right. Can I have music going here? I just have it too low. Not hear myself. Oh, there it is. All right. So let's see what else we go to for a game controller here. All right, so I guess that's the only place. So no, add hit, add player hit. That's what we're looking for. So we can do the vignette here. All right. So vignette. So let's go. How do we get at this puppy? Oh, it's a post-process volume. All right, I might have to Google this one. This one might stymie me a little bit here. All right, so post-process kind of thing. I want to kick it in, but I'm not sure how to get at the vignette. Post-process. Unless there's something I need to add up here. I don't think so. Post. Nope, that ain't it. All right. So let's see if we can find it in some code, shall we? Let's go Unity post process settings by script. Think that'll do it? Yeah. Nice. First guess. Oh, it is. Okay, there it is. Rendering post-processing. That's what we missed. There it is. Okay, I was close. I was close. Let's go awake. That gets us to there. So let's go post-process. Is it event? Let me see if that's correct terminology here. Post-process add effect. So effect settings. There we go. And did I just spell that correctly? Vignette. I did. Vignette. Settings. Let's see if we go public with this. See if this will work. So let's go up to game controller. And see, it might work. Oops, no, it hates it already. Post-process effect settings. No, it does not see it at all, so that ain't it. Alright, maybe I should go back to that little cheat sheet I found. Oh, post-process volume. Oh, volume. Got it. Oh, that's tricky. Okay. Yes, volume. All right, we're not gonna do a search. We'll just do a drag and drop method. So that should allow us to attach it. You know, I have not done a bombing run. Sorry about that. Let me wake you guys up. There it is. Nice. All right. So, all right. Let's go back in. Post-process. We got to attach that down at the bottom, like so. There we go. And then, I guess we do it at awake. Be nice to be able to do it right from the get-go, but I think it wants that first, so we won't push our luck. So we'll just do it this way. Oh, let's see how what variable they use for the terms here. Try to get something out to, ambient occlusion layer? Color. Interesting.
Oh, sorry.
No, you want to come say hi?
No.
No, it's not. We're not doing it yet. Come on in.
Sure.
Yeah, no. We're not live. Come on in. You want to wave to the camera?
Sure. I'm not even in there.
No, lean in. The other way. You're the left. There you go. There you go. Everyone says hello.
Who's that? Is it really?
Well, no one's too chatty yet, but yeah. Hey, you crashed my party. You get the spotlight. All right. Hello, goodbye. Oh, she's gone already. Busted. Yeah, it was brief. All right. So, I guess we could try that down here. Reading Camus? All right, you got to educate me there. What is Camus? Philosopher? Oh, there you go. French Algerian philosopher. Not French, not Algerian, but French Algerian philosopher. Won the Nobel Prize in Literature at the age of 44. Wow. I didn't. At 44, I did pretty much not much of anything except animate stuff. That's cool. And if you enjoy it, man, it sounds like you do, so sounds like a win-win for sure. So it's post-process volume, like so. Out. Really? So, oh, that's how they're doing it. Got it. Okay, now this makes sense. Cool. So in here we should be able to say Vignette. My Vignette. So now, oops, we can borrow that. Color grading layer. And what is this?
The great enemy of writing isn't your own lack of talent. It's being interrupted by other people.
Novelist Albert Camus went so far as to say
Existentialism,
of life
crash
is
course
whatever
philosophy.
You're doing that prevents you from killing yourself. But most existentialists would remind you that the world and your
Yeah,
life
you know what? I'll come back to that. Like I said, philosophy was never really my favorite thing in life. But thanks for the link. I appreciate that. All right. So, let's see. Should be able to, that's the only bit I wanted to show you about. Oh, it's right there in that thing. All right. Oh, so we. Oh, okay. Got it.
So far as to say that the literal meaning of life is whatever you're doing that prevents you from killing yourself. Most existentialists would remind you that the world and your life can have meaning, but only if you choose to assign it. If the world is inherently devoid of purpose, you can choose to imbue it with whatever purpose you want. So no one can tell you if your life is.
Oh, that was the whole thing right there. Just that one little bit.
Don't follow a loop.
Where he says, "It's whatever keeps you from killing yourself." Was that the whole thing? Just a quote. Yeah. So that's like an old Judy Tenuta joke, right? That's just like the old stand-up comic Judy Tenuta. She had a joke like that where she said, "Did you ever start dating someone because you were just too lazy to commit suicide?" So there you go. All this time I was going to give her credit for that, but I guess she just stole it and tweaked it. Let's see. We should be able to get at it this way. So I say my vignette is equal to post-process volume, get component, Vignette, like so. Done. Sweet. Now we can screw with it. We should. Let's see. So if I have that correct, I should be able to set like the excuse me. Post-process. It's compiling. Wait for it. Everyone count to yourselves. There it goes. All right. So intensity. Yeah. So 0.5. So intensity. Yeah. So then we can just like do a do tween or some kind of or lerp down to the 0.5 and then back out. All right. So then what did I say? Where was I at? Add player hit. That's correct. Add player hit if God mode return. Otherwise. All right. So how about this? We'll do it as a numerator. Do Vignette. That is a funny quote, by the way, though. And it's, you know, anything that keeps you from killing yourself, man. That's the meaning of life right there. Short and sweet. Let's see. Intensity. And I don't think I can do a do tween here. No, I have it, but that ain't gonna happen. Okay. All right, so then we'll just do a float from equals 0, float to equals 0.5 f, like so. All right, intensity. Let's see. Yeah, I'll figure that out in a second. Okay. My vignette intensity. Do we just do, is it this way or is it this way? Nope, the other way. Is equal to math f lerp from 0.5 and then 0.5. Yeah, so we'll do it for a half second. Okay, we hate that for what reason? Float to float parameter, really? Huh, really? How about if I throw that in front? Nope, still not liking it. Oh, float parameter. Oh, okay, okay. Alright, so then how is he setting values if not by just simply assigning? Let's go back and find that cheat sheet here. Saturation. It's a float. Oh, value. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Got it. Okay, intensity. Value. There it is. Okay. I was just trying to assign the whole thing. I had to set it that specific. Okay. All right, and then we'll just simply do this while that is less than 0.5. Keep going. Yield, return new, wait for fixed update. Right? And then, so we hit it for half a second and then dissipate it. So okay, and then what I'll do is let it sit there for a quarter of a second for fixed, no, not 4 seconds. Let's say 0.25, so 1/1000. No, let's go half a second, and then we're gonna bounce out of there pretty fast. G'day. What is new? I watched. All right, thanks, man. Welcome. Hey, how we doing? Let's see. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Then overlay and logo free. Oh. See, I got excited there. I thought someone was actually going to start talking to me, but all right. You go ahead and do that, buddy. Yeah, I forgot about that. You get those. I'm going to go do a logo for you. Be my guest. Yeah, I'll be right on that, buddy. Let me go ahead and stop the stream here, and I can go look at your random link. I'll be right on that. No. Isn't it nice to know that even in a streaming environment, you still get spam? God, isn't life great? Let's see. Can I bounce them? I can I? Or maybe I can't. Hey, Maddie! There you go. There's a legit one. What's up, Maddie? How's it going, buddy? I can't figure this. How do I get rid of that now? Stupid thing. How's quarantine treating you? Like a baby treats a diaper. No, actually, it's doing fine. Doing fine. There you go. Hannibal's here too now. Yeah, doing well. Quite honestly, because I just kind of sit here and plug away. It's really kind of hard to tell the difference sometimes. But how about you? How are things, Manny? I'm sort of shifting gears, kind of bouncing away from the animation like I was doing last week and kind of delving into trying to add some lipstick to the pig. I'm trying to tweak the lighting, trying to make it a little more pretty. So it's not just all flat lighting like I've had up until this point. It's one of the things I always wanted to do, but just never quite got around to. So bad. I feel like I'm falling into depression. Oh, Jesus, man. I'm sorry. Wow. Well, I mean, you know, definitely hang here. Definitely talk. What are you able to do? I mean, you able to like find stuff to keep you busy, or is it just, you know, my wife basically, it's like, well, if you got nothing to do, here's a laundry list of stuff that needs to get done. So yeah, I find stuff to do. Trying to occupy my mind, but it's hard. Yeah, you got company, or are you flying solo, or how's that work for you? I don't think I know the answer to that one. But yeah, I mean, I know if I was, oh, hey, family. Okay, well, okay, at least that's good. Well, okay, good or bad. It depends on if they're driving you nuts. But mom, dad, and brother, okay. Yeah, but kind of getting old. Or just, I mean, you guys like staying active, doing stuff together, or is it more like everyone's flying solo? Or how's that working for you? Because in my case, I'll miss my girlfriend though. Oh, yeah, okay. The quarantine kind of thing. How does that work? I mean, I was kind of curious about that because, I mean, if if you have the other person, I mean, can you at least visit, or is it, are you locked in? I don't know. I mean, I'm basically here with the wife, so I'm pretty much done. But man, that's gotta be a challenge though. Yeah, that would suck. I can understand what you're talking about there. Alright, so let me see if I got this vignette stuff working here correctly. Start coroutine. Do vignette. Alright. Let's see if that works. No idea if this is going to play it correctly or not. Whoa, broke something. This stuff is my normal routine. Kind of feels that way, you know. Except for the going out and wearing the mask stuff. That's, you know. Alright, so... my vignette. Really? Say what? Game controller. It should be attached. Yes. Post-process. And down at the bottom, I see... go out? Yeah, you know, grocery store. That's the extent of my running around. Wait, how can I not find that? Oh, because it's under the post-process volume, maybe? No, that is what I got right there. So, that's crazy speak. Maybe it's not component. Maybe I'm doing that wrong. Where's my cheat sheet? Get settings. That's not it either. Okay. What the hell? Okay, fine. I'll just do exactly what they're doing here. That's a funky way to do it, but if it works, I guess it works. Okay, component, we won't do it that way. We'll say, let's see, my vignette, and that was this guy. That's crazy speak. All right. Hopefully now it's gonna do it without screaming. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. All right, so let's see if the vignette works. Ooh, well, it kind of did. That's weird. 0.5. Alright, so let's see what happened there. It looked like it did something, but I'm not sure it was actually correct. So, tell you what, let's do vignette, and then what we'll do is we'll do a break here and see if we actually got this correct. When this is over, I wonder if there will be a spike in agoraphobia cases. Yeah, I don't. That's a good question, right? You know, or yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how things are gonna be, or like everyone's gonna feel compelled to always walk around with the mask on 24/7. I'm still waiting for a final decision on whether or not San Diego Comic-Con is gonna happen, because you know, as I said last week, the driving force in terms of the release date for this game was was July 10th, driven by San Diego Comic-Con. And you know what? Let's take another look. I haven't looked here. San Diego Comic-Con. Let's check. Let's go tools. Check in the past hour. Nope, nothing new. All right, so the last I've heard for San Diego Comic-Con is that they're saying that they're being kind of wishy-washy about it. So the official Comic-Con people are saying that they're assessing the situation, but behind the scenes, the guy who's in charge of San Diego Tourism Authority, right? He's already confessed that they're talking to all the hotels, trying to get them to agree to refund all the reservations without penalties, which would suck. Imagine that. It's like, oh, Comic-Con is canceled. And by the way, the hotel's going to keep your money. You want to talk about some rioting. But so I guess they're trying to get that agreed to. And then the only thing is now Comic-Con has sort of hinted that they're investigating an online component, whatever that means. But to this point, they still haven't officially like said, you know, yeah, we're not going to do it. But being realistic, right? Here we are coming up in the middle of April, May, June, July, 3 months to get 150,000 of your closest friends into a confined space. That just doesn't seem very feasible. You know what? I haven't done this. Let's do this. I'm going to take a break here and play catch with the dog. I got to see if I keep my high score going here. There we go. So, there you go. I was in a competition last week, for anyone that's watching, with Sharkbait. And, oh, look at that. 60-point lead over Sharkbait. So, at this point, he may not come back. He may be too pissed that he got bumped. He's held the lead for like the longest time, and then he had like 2 misses or a couple of misses and then dropped, so I think he might be a little peeved. I think he's blaming me for like rigging the game. I ain't that good of a coder. Alright, so let's try this out, shall we? Oops. Alright, so the key thing I'm going to find out here is once we actually go into our vignetting, boom. Nope, and it didn't do it. Why did it not debug break? Unless it never did reach that. Huh. That's unexpected. Alright, so then what is it doing then? I gotta look here, pay attention to the values. Ah. Oh, wow. Wait, there goes 0.25. Weird. So it... Oh, come on. So 0 to 5. Well, just do it by time then. How about that? If it's going to be a jerk about that. Because that looks correct. Okay. Oh, debug. What? Float, yeah, just duration is equal to time plus 0.5 for half a second. There. So if that's going to be a jerk, we'll just come out a different direction. All duration is greater than time. There. Let's see what that gets us. Yeah, that looks right. Don't know why that wouldn't work. Weird. So, oh, so it like froze, sat there, and then it jumped down to 0.25. Over half a second, right? So, weird. For fixed update. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just do it this way then. We'll just let it go nuts. See if it's a fixed update that's pissing it off, but I don't understand that. Because intensity is, yeah, 0 to 1. There it goes. Oh, crap. I just did it. Yeah, that was bad. I just broke Unity. I should have made that UL return null. Oops. Unity just went bye-bye. Alright. my poor graphics card. I can hear the fan, the processor, just screaming right now. Alright, and when did I last save? Oh well, too late now. Alright. Let me fire back up again. Whoops. Alright, that's an excuse to fill the glass up again. Alright, let's take another stab at that. Yeah, so I don't know if anyone noticed there. I had Tribble Troubles, and then underneath it, Tribble Troubles ERP for the Universal Render Pipeline. I was playing with that, toying with the idea of going up to ERP, and after a little bit of playing, no. I'm not going to try it. It's easier to do hacks in this version than it is to try and do that over in there. Oh, what do I have? Let's see. I don't think I can control layers. Can't I? Oh, maybe I can. Mixed. Yeah, so I don't have UI, but it still looks like it's blooming, even though UI is turned off, which is strange. So, I mean, I definitely looks like some bloom on that, but UI is not included in that list, so. Oh well. I just chalk that up to Unityism. Alright, so before I hit play again, let me go ahead and change this so I don't crash Unity twice in a row like an idiot. Return null. Alright. Alright. Take two. Oh. Okay. Oh, did I lose? Oh, because I didn't save. Did I? There it is. Oh, wow, I lost everything. Look at that. Alright. Luckily, I only did these two things right here. Post-process. Hit Control S this time. There. Now it should be good. There we go. Okay. And so if we look at post-process, our vignette, it has gone down to 0.25. That is so weird. Ah! Why does it keep wanting to do that? Alright. Fine. We're just going to knock this stuff out for the moment. It just doesn't seem like it's actually doing it correctly. I mean, the value should be 0 to 1. And I'm saying get up to 0.5 by half a second. Alright, so what if we push this to 1? Or just do a... Done. As you can tell, I haven't played with the vignette feature before, and as a result, I have no clue why I can't get at the controls. 'Tis a mystery. Alright. We got the vignette here. Is it, no, there it is. It's still going to 0.25. What the hell? So what... I don't think it'll change anything if I just crank all these on. But, I mean, that shouldn't negate the idea that you could... And why does it keep going to done? Oh, because I know why. Because it's taking damage each time over. So... That's so weird. Alright, I'm going to just do my do tween. At least I can trust that one, I think. I don't know why the lerp isn't working there, though. You know what? Lerp to new value. So what am I doing wrong? Math lerp, minimum maximum time. Math lerp, minimum maximum time. Linearly, okay, linearly interpolates. Let's see. Alright, so let's go back to our trusty do tween. To color, no. Is it do value? There it is, do value. Let's see. Change the target's value to the given one. Okay, interesting. So if we go, I haven't done it that way. Let's see if that works. Snapping equals false. We can ignore that. So if we say from do value, excuse me, and then we just say float 2. Yeah, screw it, just 2.5. And duration is half a second. Do value. Wait, it liked it a second ago. What the hell? It was like happy and then it was unhappy. What's up with that? Or is it because it didn't like this stuff? Just do it that way. And it still hates it. Really? So then what the hell can you use it for if not that? An example would have been nice there. Oh, for slider. Oh, that's just for sliders for Unity 6. So that's no help. Do tween 2. How about that? The action perform while the tween with the tween value. Let's see. 2. That's a little confusing. So we have setter x to some property equals x. I'm not even sure what's going on there. All right, fine. We'll do it this way. When in doubt. Here we go. We go. Say update vignette. Float new val. Val. Float. Let's see. And all we care about is this bad boy. Ah! Forgot how to type. There it goes. Then we just do vignette. Oh, no. Sorry. That is not correct at all. We do tween, and then now we do the update. Vignette. And then it is start. We go to 0.5 for half a second. There. All right, let's just try that first, but I think that should do it. If not, then I'm totally confused. Nope. It sure didn't seem like it did crap. New value. Unity doesn't make it easy sometimes. So they go out of their way to like just make it convoluted. I mean, I'm just trying to update that value in real time. Alright, so let's check the intensity. Yeah, 0.5. And it's weird. It's like it does it, but it does it like 0.25. Oh, I lost my color setting too. Forgot about that, but that's weird. It's like... Ish. Oh, that's kind of cool. Masked? No. So classic, and then, yeah, so let's switch that back to red, like so. I'll probably control the, yeah. There you go. Get a little transparency to it. That's good. Oh, because I still got the lerp going. You're a genius. Yes, you are. New val. All right, and I'm also gonna push that up to like 7.5, just for the heck of it, so I can see it. All right, this should do it. There it is. All right, that's probably a bit much. But at least we got that finally behaving. Stupid thing. So we do that. We'll throw it at the bottom so this other stuff can do its thing. If it's less than or equal to 0, then yeah, we'll do it either way. We do that, and then we go back out. 0.5f back to 0. Set delay, and we'll do it a little more than half a second. Let's do 0.75. Ooh. That's weird. It's 0.4. It's weird. It's like it's super soft now. We're only going to, wow, it's only going to there for some reason. All right, what are you doing to me here, buddy? All right, so let's go ahead and get tighter. Like that. Oh, that's right. We're going to do that too, weren't we? So just round up to 0.7. That's weird. The alpha has no effect on it? That's fascinating. Okay, I guess it's just an additive. Okay. Forget the alpha. So 0.7. And 0.3. All right, take another stab at this. Alright, I saw it, but it was way too brief and way not enough. So let's just try go all the way to 1. And then 1.5. Let it sit there. Just let it sit there. It's strange because when I'm paused, it looks different. Okay, well, yeah, I guess that worked. Maybe it's just, it was the duration. It was too abrupt, and I just didn't register it. So let's open that so it doesn't come as tight. Let's see if that looks better. Eh. Wow. I guess just because the orange background, it doesn't really register all that much anyways. So, what happens if we go like that? Nothing. All right, what if we go the other way? Oh, that's not bad. All right, so let's just go full smoothness. Bump this up like so. All right. Okay, I think still going too far, but let's also mess with this. Set ease. We're gonna not out back, out smooth. Jerk. Sign. There it goes. So yeah, we're gonna smooth into that. So right now it's just funk. Why is it snowing outside? You got snow coming right now? No way. We had rain the last couple days, on and off. Any accumulation, or is it just sort of like flurries? Yeah, it's not too bad. Maybe do it a little quicker. Oh, yeah, it is? Okay. Well, that's nice. Unless you're just sick and tired of it. I mean, it's not like it's keeping you from getting outside. It's been whiteout conditions off and on. Yeah. I've had enough snow in my lifetime. I'm content with heat. I could do without any more snow, I think. It's not building up on the roads. Well, that's good, you know, because if you had somewhere to go during the lockdown. All right, try that first. I'm nitpicking here, but just want to try and get this exactly right. It'll all melt in the next few days. It's just fucking weird. That's not too bad. I think that registers. Yeah. There you go. What do you think? Does that scream you just took damage when you see like the red edges come in like that? I think I'll ease out this bit. Yeah, we actually had snow here in December in Vegas. I guess a couple of years ago now, at least a year and a half ago. That was pretty weird. It was funny. I went out to go shoot video of it, right? And lies. I had to dig it up. I actually shot video of it. It was funny because I went outside in the backyard, right? And I'm trying to just hold still so I can shoot the flakes coming down in the light. It was nighttime, and Penny down below, she doesn't like it when someone stands still. So she came outside and she looks at me for a second, then she starts howling, right? Just, you know, I don't understand. And then runs inside, but yep. We had a little bit of accumulation, but of course next day it was pretty much all gone, but yep. So, let's see. Yeah. See if that looks a little better. And if so, I'll stop mucking with it, move on. Yeah, that's there you go. Alright, I think I'm holding it a little long. So let's make that tweak. We'll drop back down to 1 second. Because now we're actually doing it faster, so we're holding it longer. Yeah, there you go. I think I can live with that. Cool. That's working for me. All right. So I'm liking that. Trying to think if I want to play with the mid-ground next. Or... Let's see if I want to do that distant background next. I think I want to do... Aaron, what up, buddy? What's going on, man? How are things in your part of the world? Over on the other side of the ocean. Many hours ahead of me. What's going on with you, man? Thanks to your help, I've still retained first place, so thanks for the old assist there. Let's see. Let's see. I could... I'm trying to think what I want to play with. I think I want to... Yeah, I think I want to tackle that background. I want to do that. So, here's what I did for... just to get an idea. So, here's the tiles, right? For the underground stuff, right? Very basic stuff. And to do the highlight, right? That you see flickering, I just did this, the separate one, and I just lay that on top of the tiles and just kind of ramp it up and down and that kind of thing. That Twitch channel I did, literally did 48 hours. You did 48 hours worth of Twitch streaming? Wait, when was this? I don't think he gave me a heads up on this one. I didn't hear about it. Oh, he did. Oh, who's he? Oh, D-Med? Is that who you're talking about? Which, in your, okay. Yeah. He really did. Oh, okay. Oh, the one, got you. DM'd. Okay, it was, what was confusing me is that it kept showing the D-Med as, yeah. But it was showing a D.Med as like a link. And I was trying to figure out what the hell, where am I going with this? But yeah, you direct messaged. Yeah, got it. Wow, he did 48 hours? Holy crap, dude. I don't do anything for 48 hours. Okay, almost anything, but no. Jeez. So, I mean, what? Wait, he had to take, like, sleep breaks and that kind of stuff, didn't he? I mean, there's no way you can function 48 hours straight. And he raised over 22K for 2 charities over here. Oh, that's fantastic, man. Good for him. That's pretty cool. All right, let's come at it this way. let's see. So what did he actually stream? Was it just game stuff? Was there something he focused on in particular, or was he doing different things? He stayed up and he did it for all 40 hours with only 5-minute breaks every hour. Yeah, see, I need more than that. I'm old. I'm old. I need more frequent breaks than that. Wow. Yeah, so, okay, so fill me in on what he was actually streaming. I mean, I assume he's just playing game stuff, but... Jeez, man. Okay, what am I looking for here? Oh, background. Underground. Backgrounds. Nope, that ain't it. Tellside. Where the hell's my background? Got lava spout. Backgrounds. Alright, so that's a sketch. Background. He's a comic, and he invented a text-based interactive video game called The Dark Room, like the text adventure games. Oh, yeah, like the old Zork, right? Infocom type games, right? That's cool. That sounds cool. All right, so there's my original. Nice. All right, so I don't know what the hell I did with my background, but I better grab it just so I don't lose it. So let's go, where am I going? Assets, images, underground. So wait, so was he just playing his text-based thing, or was he working on it? I'm not quite clear what was going on there. But still, I mean, dude, hats off. College days, I would do some all-nighters, but I would crash hard, man. I could never go 48. It's like you have to pick from one of 4 colors, and each has their own replays. Oh, okay. Huh. That sounds cool. Oh, there's background. There we go. I'll show you one sec. Okay. Background blurred, grayscale. Oh, that's cool. I forgot I'd done that. Inverted. All right, so there he is, not blurred. Use one of these others, like so. Alright, let's do it this way. Copy, new. Excuse me. Dump you. Yeah, I'll grab this one too, just for reference. Like so. And then maybe this one too, just because it's nice contrast. Alright. Get rid of him. Here a video game of the comic routine he does on Twitch every Friday.
When I was a child, video games were some words on a screen mixed with your boundless sense of imagination. And they sucked hard. So, since AAA games...
Oh, okay, now I remember. Yeah, right. He was doing it where he was... okay, I see the hair. Right. And he was acting it out. Got it now.
The hell of the 1980s. You're weak to find yourself in a dark room. How will you get out? Why are you there? Who the fuck am I? Submit your brain and ego to a thrashing from the twisted logic of the Dark Room. The only game based on a live comedy show that's a parody
In a live comedy
of
show.
all games. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll do what you're fucking told.
Great.
Your mum doesn't
There goes my
make
family
sense.
rating.
There
Thank
are
you.
no options, no upgrades, no graphics. Just an hour of pre-recorded abuse, a hidden story, and puzzles based on your pain. Yummy. It's the Dark Souls of walking simulation.
That's
It's
alright.
the BDSM RPG. It's the Dark Room. You die, you die, you die, you die.
That's cool. No, that's very cool that he actually pulled it off, so kudos to him. Let's see, where's my... Alright. So, don't need him. Done with him. We got this guy. Alright, so now we're going to come at this. Hannibal, one of the films on my Guilty Pleasure films list arrived. Oh, you got to play it. That's cool. What was that like? And Hannibal... Okay, don't tease, man. What's the movie? What's the one on your list? So how do you play? I mean, you have to wait in line to play it, or you just sort of like add your request and it goes into a queue, or how does that even work? A Life Less Ordinary. Oh, that we were talking about ages ago, weren't we? Yeah. That's yeah. What's his face? Oh, come on. Oh shoot. Trainspotting, Shallow Grave, Danny Boyle. Danny Boyle, right? Yeah. Put it this way, 48 hours and we didn't win once. That is a hard game. Yeah. We talked about we talked about that one a while back. For me, Danny Boyle is definitely hit and miss. What did I just watch of his recently? I can look this up now. Let's see. Oh, yesterday. Okay, yeah, we just watched yesterday recently. That was it. And wife and I are Beatles fans, so it was actually a very sweet film. So, I mean, Danny Boyle is very good at not being the same director twice. He is definitely eclectic. I mean, like, even more so than the Coen brothers, I think. I joined his Discord and I got picked, and I talked to him live and picked the answers and picked the choices on the screen. Sweet. And then failed miserably, right? But you're in good company if nobody could beat it in 48 hours. So is it the same game that keeps repeating and you're trying to guess the right path all the way through, or does it mix up as it goes? I liked yesterday except for where the dude butchers help. We couldn't remember, right? You know, and then of course, hey dude, that was painful. I liked it. It was sweet. It was actually a very sweet film, and there was a couple of moments where, like, when a couple of people come backstage and kind of go, "Oh, here it goes," and they just kind of go, "No, we're just happy." That was an unexpected twist. You have to get the correct path with the choices. One issue though. Okay. I'm just gonna like hammer this stuff out here, like so. Like that. Back down here. Oops. Like that. 704 choices, answers to get to the end. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. So that's 700 to the power of 4, right? So that's oops. 700 times 700 times 700 times 700. Okay, that is 700 to the power of 4. Then you have really 240 billion choices? Or is that just 700 times 4? 2800. No, because they all branch out. Unless there's some that fall back in each other, right? But if each one of those is a separate permutation, then I go back to my original. Then it's 700 times 700 times 700 times 700. So yeah, 240 billion choices. Yeah, you're gonna need a lot more than 48 hours to beat that one. Geek, what up, buddy? Factorial? Yeah. Okay, correct my math. Was I wrong on that? There's some that take you back to the start. Okay. Yeah, that sounds slightly punishing, but fun nonetheless, I guess, right? That's cool that he does it like with a live audience too. That must be insane. Alright, I'll just grab this real quick, like so. Clean it up here in just a second. I'm gonna come down here, grab this a little bit, and we're done. Don't know, didn't listen. So he said that he was playing this online, it was this guy did for 48 hours, played a video game online where you had 4 choices, and there was 700 iterations of these 4 choices. So I thought that was 700 to the 4th power, which would be 280.1 billion permutations. But I guess he said some fall back on each other. I'll see if I can find a clip. One sec. Okay. All right, so I'm going to, before I lose this, I'm going to go ahead and make myself a new layer. Like so, and let's see. Yeah, at least just, oops, I don't want that. I want pure white here, just so I have something just for standby. That's more of a mathematical graph than, okay. All right, we still got to grab that stuff up there. So, yeah, Geeking man. How's it going, man? It's been a while since you said hello. What's new? Not much here. More the same. I was joking about that before. It's kind of like before the coronavirus, I was sitting here in front of the computer working all day. Now the coronavirus is here, I'm sitting in front of the computer working every day. So, hard to notice the difference. There we go. Work, just orking it up. Okay. Orking it up as in like World of Warcraft kind of stuff. Let's see. Let's drop that in here like so. Let's see. All right, so how do we want to do this? That's the blurred one. That's the non-blurred one. Just Warcraft. The peons say work. Oh, got it. Okay. You could tell I did not play World of Warcraft. Busted. Yeah. Yeah. I was playing it for a little while. I played as a character named Leon Jenkins, and people got pissed off at me, so I stopped playing. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that I would find more time to actually do some gameplay myself, but it has not happened. I played a little bit of Half-Life Alyx. I even streamed a little bit of it, but still haven't gotten back to try and finish it. Copy, paste. Did it actually go in the right place? Yeah, it did. Well, that was nice of it. It's about 8 minutes long, but this is the game in a nutshell. Alright, man. Geek, I'll be here. Alright, we'll do a sample. Alright, we're gonna... Trinex, what up, buddy?
Room, where the time to take a little bit of 1980s video game hardness and thrust it into the...
Alright, we're gonna jump in here.
Darren, do you like that name?
No.
Shut up, Darren! Darren!
Go about a minute. Okay, yeah.
Marketing.
Yeah.
Darren. You awake, to find yourself in a dark room. Pick one of these 4 options, boy. Go.
Find a light switch.
How will you find the light switch? You're in a dark room. You need the light switch to see. Do you see?
No, I can't because it's a dark room.
Yeah, that's exactly right. However, limit yourself to the options that are on the board.
I don't see.
You know.
I don't see.
That is why you need to.
Find the light switch.
How will you find the light switch? You're in a dark room. You need the light switch to see. Do you see?
Czech pockets. I like that. Czechoslovakia pockets.
You're in a dark room.
That's brilliant, man. That's brilliant. So when he does these shows, okay, I'm gonna knock down here, but so when he does these shows, does he like charge entrance fees or something like that? How does that work? All right. Oh shoot, I mucked that up, didn't I? He does them at conventions. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, not at Comic-Con. Not conventions lately, I guess. That's gotta suck. But that's cool, man. I can see just a whole crowd going nuts. Well, we did in that earlier video showed me. It looked like everyone was just insanely getting into it. Okay, so then if I take that one out, merge those. All right, let's play with this. Just brightness and contrast. But just think, now you've seen that. That's what he did for 40. Wow. Yeah. I sit here and I just do this for a couple hours, and afterwards, you know, I'm like drinking stuff because I'm just getting thirsty as hell. So that's insane, man. All right, so I'm gonna really push this like so. I think that's what I need. Let's see. To kill this, here's my blurred one. So if you lay that on top. That might work. Let's see. Alright. I'm going to clone this in case I screw this up. And I'm also going to save this. Images. Underground. Underground background 1. There. So now I can't screw up. Alright, so let's go filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Not sure how much I actually did that before. So we'll try 9. Huh. But heck, he raised 13,500 for the NHS and 7,800 for Minds for Mental Health. That's not including all the bits and subs he got. Dude, that's fantastic, man. That is amazing. Wow. That's really cool, man. I mean, so that's, I mean, he obviously already had a large user base to begin with, but that is a great way to make use of it for sure. Excuse me. All right. So let's try this. Save that. We'll say PNG underground. Let's throw it in here. Troubles, assets, images, underground, background. Call it highlight. I have no idea if this is going to look like crap or good, but we'll find out. Alright, let's go back. So here's the objective, to drop it in on top of these guys, and kind of like I was doing with the foreground, and have this sort of like flicker just to give it a little more life. Alright, so we have that now, right? Images, underground, background, like so. And where do you guys live? Right there. Put it in here. Like so. Poke with the Masons! You blew up! I'm not sure. It's probably all fake. I don't know. I was just talking about lighting, so someone's interested, I guess, but there you go. I guess everyone else that was doing something interesting took the day off, so my luck. His intro was like, hey, I'm in a comic, and guess what I'm doing? I am a comic, right? I'm doing, reasons he did. Yeah. I do? Oh, crap. Okay. I haven't even been watching. Oh, clueless, man. One of these days I gotta learn how to do this thing. Alright, so that's what we're looking for. Oh, it's not quite double, is it? So maybe I should parent him like so. That ain't right. Really? I thought that would have been the same. Ah, crap. That's kind of cool. That actually might do something interesting there. So if it's doing this, and it's just kind of like... That's what I was shooting for, right? So in the background, you just see the lava affecting that. Yeah. Cool. All right. So let's clone this. Drop it in. Oh, crap. You know what? Why does it not line up? That's pretty cool. Yeah, except I've screwed it up. I gotta clean it up a little bit, but at least for test purposes, this will work. Yeah, okay. That's all glitched, but at least I can figure out if this is gonna work or not. So, how do I want to do this? Because if I do separate, it's gonna... Okay, you know what? I'll just do it separate. It's gonna be glitchy, but at least it'll work. Oh, that ain't gonna work like that. I gotta do a new script for that. Okay. You know what? That's not terrible, because then I could just do them all together. So they'll be consistent. Okay. So we'll call it background flicker. Scripts. Create. C#. Background flicker. Uh-oh, did it break? Hang tight. He'll come back. She will come back. Alright, so background flicker, that should work. Let's go ahead and toss it under here. Maybe. Oh, it is. Okay, it's there. I still find it funny how you're still 50 points ahead. Yeah, I did one toss earlier, right? So I inched up one more. Yeah, 60. Actually, 60 points now. You know. And by the way, you have not heard from him today. I don't think he's here. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. He might be in there somewhere, but he hasn't said hello yet. So I think he may be a little peeved. Yeah, right. There you go. You know. But hey, I'm not gonna risk it now. I'll go ahead and sit on my lead for as long as it sits there, until someone else comes up and knocks me off my perch there. But you know, I've been letting it slide. Actually, I've not been like pushing it. You know, but when he was sort of like pushing, right? He's taunting. He's calling me out. So I had to step up. Wait until I fail, then go. Yeah, although statistically, you know, you could have back-to-back misses too. I got distracted by that dark room shit. all we're talking about earlier. All right. So here's how we'll do this: is we'll say we'll do color. No, material. Renderer, and then we'll make an array because we're gonna do this background highlights like so. Yep. All right, and then I'm gonna borrow the flicker code because that was working pretty well. Yeah. All right. So we got that. Let's make it public. So we just attach them all. And steal this. Right. Start. Flicker light. Okay. That we don't need. So we want to set a range. We'll make it a vector 2 public color range like so. Da-da-dum. Yeah, so that way I can customize. Let's see. At least you're in the 2% of my follow list that isn't playing Final Fantasy VII. Only because I don't have the time. No, I'm kidding. I was never a Final Fantasy player. You know, RPGs or let me rephrase. Turn-based strategy type games or turn-based games like that. I'm not doing it, man. You know, when I was young and Ultima first came out, I loved it because that was all there was. But as soon as you were able to take control of the character and do it like for real, yeah, that was the end of me playing any kind of click damage, take damage, click damage. Oh, it is real-time battles now. Oh, uh-oh. Interesting. So, I mean, more like a God of War style, like, fighting type game? Or it just means that, like, you're clicking attack in real time? I'm not sure. You can tell how much I've been following. Alright. Wait. What photo I no see? Oh, because I got broken stuff here. Alright, yeah, I wanted to find out the range. So I guess we go up to about 50, from 0 to 50. You know what? I think I'm going to hard code that. Float. Low value. 0. Float. 50. Because it is, yeah, 0 to 100. I think, or is it 1? No, it is 1, so 0.5. There we go. So yeah, so Aaron, clarify that. I mean, is it you like running with the joystick attacking, or oh, here we go. More like fighting in the world in arena type area, but no loading into a battle zone like you see a bad guy and boom, battle combat mode. Okay, well that's cool. Yeah, it sounds like the reviews are pretty good on the update. So that's cool. Because, you know, Squaresoft is really hurting for money, right? I think they pretty much print it. Start color is equal to... float. Current value. Which is equal to... start them at 0.5. Nah, it's not color, it's actually value. Shoot. Because all I want to do is mess with the transparency. So this is a little overkill. Gonna lurk and code. Geek, man, thanks for coming by, man. Go lurk and do your thing. I appreciate you saying hello. All right. So as nice as this is way overkill because this is like a whole range of color settings. It's only Final Fantasy VII by name. It's gonna be multiple games, each telling one part of the story. That one came out just focuses on Midgard, but they kept the story the same, but expanded the story at the same time. Oh, that's sweet. So even that's sort of like Greatest Hits album, right? You put a new song in there, so even the fans will rebuy it. So because there's something new to go check out. That's smart. That's always smart. Okay, so we'll do this as the loop the same. So where's my in color? Why am I not getting air? Okay, color in. So that's not color. So that's actually a float. Kill that. Transparency. I think I spelled that right. But I believe it's built in Unreal Engine. I could be wrong. Oh, so it's probably very pretty. The transparency. All right. So we'll say it's equal to 0.5f. So I think all that's going to be super overkill. So we'll say new and just go transp. So say new transp is equal to random range, and we're going to go from 0 to 0.5f like so. Do that just to make sure that it doesn't int out on me. All right. It looks like a AAA CGI movie, but playable. I just have to wait a year for the PC version to come out and be a lot cheaper, probably too. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, they were, you know, it was Square, man. They did a feature film back in the day, right? Which I think was way too ambitious, way too early. They went deep in the uncanny valley with the Final Fantasy movie. Had some nice music in it, and the look of it was beautiful. But the characters, you definitely had that uncanny valley kind of thing going on for sure. But that was a long time ago too. That was what, 15 years ago? I don't know. You'd have to check my math there. What was that, 2002? Maybe 17 years ago? Yeah. I don't know. You have to look it up for me. All right. And color. So just steal this stuff. And just grab all this. Why not? Yeah, the funny thing is, drum roll please. It's equal to duration. Okay, that's good. We can work with that. And then we'll say I wish I could control all of them at the same time. No, I can't. 0 I is less than, what did I call it? BG highlights. Highlights length. I plus plus. It was so funny that he couldn't type it. There he goes. Nope. Oh, Trinex's gonna try his luck. Here we go. Good luck. Oh, sorry about that. Highlights. Oh shoot. Actually, I'm gonna need the let's see. Render materials. Oops. Come on. Oh. Gotta do it that way. Materials. Oh, shoot. Why am I not getting, Oh, do I have to dig it out? Maybe I do. Yeah, I haven't played that for a while. With sprites, it behaves differently. Color. Sprite renderer. Oh, let's do it that way. That's why it's getting pissy. Like I said, I hadn't done it with that in a while. Let's see. Square made a tech demo of the opening for Final Fantasy VII when the PS4 got announced. At the time, they were like, yeah, they're not remaking Final Fantasy VII, and they literally used that opening for the remake. Well, as long as we got it sitting there at the side, why not just put it to good use, right? That's funny. Alright, so sprite. So now I should be able to do color. Thank you. Equal to, and then color-wise, I don't think I'm touching. That's all RGB. Yeah, that's all 111. Equal to new vector 3. And then this is how did I do that before? Yeah, that did work before, so let me just try that. So let's see. Current value. Ah, let's do it that way. So I say start, yeah. Getting out of hand here, but I keep re-choosing how I want to approach it. Start value equals, yeah, just whatever. 0.5 F. And then end value we don't set yet, so float. Just like so. All right. End value equals that. Okay, so now we're good. Cool. Start value, end value, that's that one. Oh, let's see. Okay, so yeah, that's the last one right there. So that should be vector 4. There we go. Now we're getting cleaned up here. You happy now? Good. And then start value equals end value. End value equals same thing. Actually, I guess I could throw it in here, couldn't I? So I only have to do that once. Yeah. So I think that can all go away. yeah, we don't need the end value anymore because we regenerate it up there. And do that one, and we should be all good. All right. That's a little more convoluted than I hoped, but I think I got in decent shape. Oh, maybe not. Ah, here we go. All right. Wait, why is he... Okay, fine. I'll just put it all the way up. So... say it's 2. We have this guy. And this guy. Alright. Fingers crossed. Let's see what it does. Yeah. The code's working. I don't know if the effect is. I wonder if I should knock down the amount of blur that I use on that. Might have to do that. I think that's like 2 out of focus. I think that might work. Oops. Yep. Well, that's working. I don't know. So that vignette, should I make that flutter or just like go in and go out? Let's see. In that background, yeah, it's not too bad. All right. I think I'm going to try it without as much out of focus. I'm going to try that. But I'm going to duck out for a quick break. Hang tight, guys. Yeah, I'll go a little longer than 4 o'clock today. So I will duck out for a second and be right back. Hang on. All right, and I'm back. Okay. So, wait, did I have? Oh, because I put on the wrong thing. Look at that. So let's go ahead and remove these scripts. That one. Is it just that one? Yeah, okay. Good. Alright, so let me run that one more time, make sure I got no errors. Cool. Yeah, a little more moody. And I think once I actually have a light that dynamically lights him up when he gets towards the lava, I think that'll look pretty cool. Right now it's not doing it, but I got like the one from down below, sort of implying that the lava's there below him, but you know what, I might pull that down just a touch. Directional light. Like that. Let's try that. Alright. I don't like it. Put it back. Alright, so let's go over here. And I'm going to try it just without... Oh, but this is already pre-blurred, isn't it? Crap. I don't know if I have this one without the blur already baked in. Gotta have that somewhere. Let's see. Let me check. Documents. Let's do it this way. Assets, images, underground, background. So I have a blur, but oh crap. It's blurred and it's also lightened, but I don't know where the hell else that would be. Let me do a quick search. Can't imagine I did all that work without saving a PSD somewhere for that. Let's see. Let's go to images, underground. Underground background 01. Yeah, which is what I got open. Dummy. Really? That's it? I guess I was that stupid. I had something in the normal app. Let's see. No, that one's soft blurred as well. Alright, so I guess what I need to do is try and make that one look like that one. No, that's actually soft as well. Okay. Assets, images. Alright, let's find one that's not blurred. Background temp. Wow. Oops. Nope. Blurred as well. Maybe they all were. Maybe that's actually what he did. I just don't remember. I thought it had a sharper version of this, but I guess I don't. Okay. In that case, let's just do one here where it's just not quite as blurred. How about that? Let's try that. Save. Oh, stop. All right, let's throw this back into Unity. Underground. this bad boy. Done. And it looks a little sharper, I guess. See what it looks like in action. There it goes. Kind of pulsing. No, at the sharp edge, it kind of looks funky. Like right in here, that's like this weird, why is that sharp when the rest of it is so soft? So, nice idea, but I'm going to go back to the softer one. So this guy's going away. Save. Underground. Put it back like it was. Like so. All right. Cool. All right, so the next thing I want to do... Do I have a degree like computer science or something in that direction? No, I actually have a film degree. Yes, I paid money for that. No, just because I'm kind of old. So basically when I started playing with this kind of stuff, there was no real classes. So I'm kind of self-taught, which is why my code sucks so bad. But you know, that's true for animation too. I've been doing animation for 20 years, and the way I did that was by moving to Hollywood 20 years ago and telling everyone that I was an animator. I'd done a couple of things on my own, but once again, that was a different era where I could walk into a studio and they say, "What do you do?" And I go, "I animate." And they go, "Okay, go animate that over there," and it worked. So it was a different world. But yeah, I mean, I've said it before. I'm kind of envious of the choices now. You know, the classes that are out there and available, right? And I just at this point, because I know enough to kind of make it work, I'm sort of like too stubborn to go back and learn the proper way of doing all this stuff. I'll stumble across things and incorporate them, right? The fact that I'm using serialized stuff, right? Let's see. I mean, of course, I don't have something there, but let's go. Like, for example, see if I can find something. There you go. Serialized fields, right? Excuse me. I mean, you know, I got at this point what, 1.5 years worth of these live streams up on YouTube. And you can go back and not that far back in the past, you can see that I never used this feature, right? Because quite honestly, I didn't even know about it. But just looking for answers, I stumbled across it, and it's kind of like, oh, that's cool. And I've been using that ever since. So it's one of those things that every now and then I'll pick up on something and incorporate it, but no, just winged it. How about yourself? Try next. Are you properly educated so you know what the heck you're doing from the get-go instead of just faking it? Okay, so I'm good with that. So here, I'm going to play with one last thing, I think. Excuse me. Sorry about that. What I'm going to do is play with the idea. I talked about the dynamic lighting that I want to add to them. I'm studying computer science, actually. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Yeah. Are you enjoying it? Probably getting better fun. Literally the only, I'll be totally honest, the only computer class I had was in high school, and it was Pascal using Apple IIc computers. Yes, I am that old, but I'm just starting. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it, man. I really love doing this stuff. Semester will start, oh, eventually? Oh, next week. Okay, so you're going to do it, I guess, remote, right? Crazy times we're living in, man. Crazy times. Directional light. Yeah. Lava. Let's see. player light below. Okay, we'll do that, and then well, that's cool. Are you all set up for that? I mean, how does that? You're gonna use some like Zoom or something like that, or they have some proprietary thing? Oh, bite me in your stupid prefab stuff. Okay, let me bounce out. Go away. Tribble glow light. What do I have that? That's like ancient old, isn't it? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Wait, where's my light below? Why do I not see that? Do I need to bake it in? I guess I do. Some classes will be on Twitch. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wait. So is there a way to do like private Twitch stream? How does that work? Or is it just going to be out there, right? That anyone could like jump in? I mean, not that it matters to me. I'm not going to be doing any private Twitch stream anytime soon. But I just didn't know if that's a possibility. That'd be cool. If you're doing like a crowdsource kind of funding kind of thing. Oh, no, they would just put a link intern to it. Okay, got it. I was about to say, that'd be kind of cool for crowdsourcing, and you'd say that you have access to like a special Twitch feed that only you guys get access to. I didn't know if that was even feasible. Player light below. There he goes. Okay, we'll do that, and we'll put this up here. We'll call this player light above. Uh-oh. Why is he not? Interesting. Oh, that's why. So, why am I not seeing anything? Light above. Okay. I'll actually put him above. And then brightness. Really? Really? Interesting. So why? Huh. That's peculiar. So if I take value. Yeah. Oh, because I guess because I'm not getting all the bloom effect. So I think once I drop it in here, and if I go player above, and if I try that now, it should bloom like, really? That's it? Oh, let's go intensity. There he goes. There, that's what we want. So we can go big and customize that like we need. Let's see. Nope. Let's do it this way. Range like so. Intensity down somewhat. And then now, if you do the volume. Wait, why did I lose the intensity on the underside one? That's peculiar. How long are you working on this game now? You know what? I have a good answer for that. 11 months. Specifically 11 months just because somebody was asking me to group all my streams, the development of this. So I did that. And sure enough, the first time I started working on the prototype, before I'd officially announced that these are Tribbles from Star Trek, before I announced that I had the license, I was just using generic shapes. And according to YouTube, that was actually 11 months ago. So the goal is to have it out by July, but if San Diego Comic-Con goes away, which it might be, then I might tweak that date just so I can put in a few more bells and whistles, but we'll see. Yeah, it's part of it has been learning curve, doing stuff that I hadn't done before, which is always fun and a nightmare, but it's getting there. Let's see. I'd play it, but I've broken so much stuff right now, I don't know if it'd even play worth crap. I mean, I'm messing with the lighting now, which I've been trying to get to for 11 months, right? Or at least the prototype went for like the first 2 or 3 months. So, you know, for 8 months now, I've been trying to get around to actually messing with the lighting. So light below. So if we go range. Yeah, that should be, let's see, or let's split the difference. Go range and also boost the intensity a little bit, like so. There you go. Hey, is most of your dev done in Unity? Well, all the game dev stuff absolutely is all Unity. In terms of animation and modeling, that kind of stuff, that's separate programs, of course. But yeah, good Eddie. Hey, good Eddie did a follow. Good Eddie, thank you so much for the follow, buddy. I appreciate that. But yeah, absolutely, this is Unity. I've been using Unity for a decade now. Time flies. This is actually my 7th game, and I'm still learning stuff. You know, every time I think I have it all pegged, I go, oh, I didn't know that. And Unity keeps it interesting by always changing stuff too, right? So that's always fun. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. So what I have now is I have like the light underneath, right? And this is sort of like the lava down below. That's sort of like, you know, illuminating from down below. And what I want to do is when it gets close to like the other lava areas is have this top light go brighter, right? Like so. So I think the best way to pull this off is this a 2D game? It is. It's absolutely. You know what? It's gonna be broken, but I'll show you because I'm mucking with all the lighting. But I'll give you a sense of it. And once again, I don't have my stuff set up to show, but also I'll tell you. So the gist of it, the name of the game is called Troubles, right? As you see right there. By the way, please, gratuitous plug. Please feel free to go to Steam and do a wish list on it. Doesn't cost you anything, but it helps my game get exposure. So please wish list. Cost you nothing. So Tribbles actually come from the classic Star Trek television series, and I actually have a license. I am legally allowed to do this. Let me go. Whoops. Let me go to my desktop here. There you go. So in case you're under the age of 50 or not a Star Trek fan, you may not be aware. Tribbles came out of a classic episode of Star Trek called The Trouble with Tribbles. And they're cute little furry creatures that like to eat all the food they find on ships. So, and then I have access to Tribbles, and I also have rights to Glommers, which came out of the animated Star Trek series. So these are Klingons that are natural enemies of the Tribbles. And Klingons genetically engineered Glommers to eat Tribbles. So that is the extent of my license. And I'll show you, although it's going to be kind of broken here because I'm in the middle of tweaking all the lighting. But I'll give you a quick demo here. Am I in underground? Yeah, I am. So, there you go. Oh, yeah. Wow. I got to... That's... The layering's completely messed up there. I got to throw... Wait, let me fix that. That's just driving me nuts. So that's background. Yeah, so it's... oh, default. Okay, so let's go... -99. -99. Okay. That's really cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. So the idea of it is, as a Tribble, you get caught on a ship eating their food like he does, and you get banished and beamed into the center of a planet whose molten core, you see the lava down below rising, right? So now you play as the Tribble, and you can wall hang, you can jump, double jump, right? And these cans of food, they got beamed down with you by accident, and you collect 10 of them, or sorry, 5 of them, and you get a health back. It used to be 10. I changed that to 5. These are the Glommers. Squish them, and you get gems out of them. Gems come into play later on in the game, where you can cash them in for power-ups or more health. Squish. So, there you go. And there's hidden areas that can take you to these little bonus rooms. Which I don't... Oh, yeah. Like I said, mucking with the lighting right now, so stuff's going to break in this demo. So just bear with it. But as you see in the demo, in the bonus rooms, you got to be fast, because after a short time, the lava starts rising up. I've never watched Star Trek before, but this is cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, I was really fortunate. I mean, anyone tell you that a game dev to be able to get an actual license for something, even this game is smooth. Thanks. Well, it plays a little rough in the editor sometimes, but it's not bad. It'll do 60 frames, even on mobile, right? But it's going to be mobile as well as PC, as well as Xbox One. I got Microsoft's blessing. Oh, yeah, it totally broke. But, yeah. So, like I said, I've been playing with the lighting today, so all this stuff is kind of broken right now. That's why he's now pure black. But yeah, pretty fortunate to actually get the license. And it is a very limited license. It's very specific. I get the access to that, but I wasn't even allowed to use the original sound effects of the Tribble purr and the screech from the show. I had to replicate that myself. There you go. And then here comes the lava again. We exit out. There you go. Oops. Just took damage there. That's a little slow. Actually, I think I want to speed that. I just added that vignette effect today. Have you ever made a 3D game before? I have, actually. This is my first 2D game. All my previous games have been 3D. So this is sort of my... it's kind of funny. I went the other way, right? I went to... Most people kind of, I guess, start with like doing simpler 2D stuff. But, you know, a decade ago, I was dumb enough to jump in and just do 3D right off the bat. But, there you go. So I'll drop out here for a second. Give you a quick rundown. So this is me. There you go. So here are my games, my previous ones. This is, of course, Tribble Troubles, which I'm working on right now. Poke with Bob was my first game. Do you use legacy animation or do you use the animator? I use Mecanim to handle it. So, although I don't really use any of the blend trees or anything like that. So here's the Tribble, right? So I actually, as an animator, because I am an animator by trade, right? As an animator, I don't like the way the blend tree stuff work. I feel like it pulls your controls away from you. So I use this to add all the animations, but then I control the animations through script. So if I come back in here, player, right? And if I go like, I think my anim is my controller. Maybe. Oh, it's just anim. So if we come down here, let me just we'll do it this way. For example, anim. So I'm all about crossfade, right? What is Mecanim? Oh, sorry. So Mecanim is Unity's built-in control system that allows you to take pre-made animation segments and drop them in. And you can do it in an automated fashion as much as you want, right? So like, for example, I do have a little bit. So if I play the attacking animation, you can see after the animation finishes, the little arrow, it automatically goes back and starts playing the idle animation, right? So for that case, you know, there's not a situation where going back to idle is a bad thing, right? But some of these other ones, I could have like automatic transitions that go from one animation to the other, but that could actually be a very bad thing. There'd be a situation where I need it to do something else, right? So in those cases, you know, it's better just to control it through script, right? It gives me more control, allows me to make sure that everything's going in the right direction. You don't have those weird transitions between animations. So, hopefully that makes sense. But, yeah, there's a whole thing of branch trees where you can control the dissolves between one and the other, right? And in a more, like, hands-off approach. But I definitely like controlling it by code. So there you go. Hope that answers your question there. Alright, so over my normal time, I normally wrap up at 4, but I'm going to go a little bit longer because I want to see just briefly if I can add this glow that I'm thinking that I have in my head here. So here we go. Let me adjust my screen here. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. If I introduce, just create an empty right here, right, and then I'll move it over here for a second, but we'll add a box collider, 2D, and here's the trick. What I'll do is I'm going to size this up about like that, but then I'm going to mess with the offset, and this is why it's going to be tricky. It's kind of a slick idea, I think, if I say so myself. So here, so I can put it here, and the cool thing now is when he enters in, is trigger, make it a trigger. So when he enters in this trigger range, right, it'll say, hey, you're in the range of the glow, right? And then I can, as soon as I enter, I can say, okay, where is this guy's position, right? And by doing that, I can see how close he is to this, right? And the closer he gets, the more I can turn up the light that illuminates him from the top. Kind of a hack thing. I know that I talked about this earlier. Unity's new version has better lighting controls for 2D, but I'm not ready to go up to ERP. Trigger stay away. Trigger stay. Gotcha. Yeah. So on trigger enter, on trigger stay, and then on trigger exit, basically. Yeah. Exactly. I guess I could. It's one frame. I could ignore enter and just go stay, couldn't I? That's a pretty valid point. Yeah. So let's go ahead, and first thing I got to do is make sure that the player has control of that top light that I'm going to use to illuminate them. So let's... Oh, I got way too much crap. So once again, here's a perfect example of why I suck at coding, because any proper coder would have all this stuff split out in tons of separate scripts, and I just throw it all together. Yeah, I know. But that's because I'm an animator. I'm not a coder. How many times I got to say that? I want this game to make enough money that I can get a coder to do it legit. And not broken. Alright, so let's go ahead and go... I'll list this as public. Okay, so let me think about this. I'll do it for the big bucks. Yeah, I don't even have the... I don't even have that, right? So, yeah. You know, tell you what, if you want me to hire you for the big bucks, then get the word out and get people to wishlist it on freaking Steam, right? Let's get this thing some attention, right? I'm going to release a demo here, hopefully pretty soon, right? A free demo that everyone can try out, and hopefully that will get some interest in it, and hopefully I'll release the game, and hopefully it'll make lots of money, and then I can hire people that know what the hell they're doing. I'm a programmer. We're known for being lazy. There is a cause and effect relationship here, though, right? You know, get lots of this, then this can happen. But yeah, I know. I've been around them. All right. So, yeah, distracted. Oh, I'm in this one. So let me bounce out for a second. Let me come in here, light above. So what do I care about? The light and the color specifically. So, yeah, I should be able to get at the color just the light. So let's do it that way. Yes? Wait, is that... Excuse me, is that actually going to give me access to it, or... Yeah, it does. Perfect. Ship it, ship it, ship it. All right. So let's save that. Come back over here and add that. Come on, compile, you can do it. There's my light. And that's the only one we're going to change, so I guess I can live with the name light color. That's bad, but that's fine. Light color. So now, so on trigger, I don't think I had, oh, I do have stay going. Oh, sweet. I don't know if you had a stay going yet or not, but kill that. Oh, just, oh crap. Okay. So I was recycling rather than repeat the code. I was just sending it back up to trigger enter, which is probably ugly, but it was working. Good Eddie, when you load the scene, are the tiles loaded from a map? Good question. Yeah. So originally I was doing it by hand, right? And I'm using Unity's 2D tile map system, but I went to the trouble of actually writing my own level editor to expedite the process. So here you go. It's not pretty, but this works pretty nicely. So now what I can do is select which environment. I have 4 different environments. You start underground, you go into a canyon, jungle, and ultimately back onto the spaceship where you began. But here I can just like, whoa, did I break something? Uh-oh. Well, that sucks. I apparently, let's see. There it goes. Weird. Yeah, okay, so it's an editor for myself, so there's bugs. But anyway, so yeah, I can draw the level out, and I'm using sort of like my own custom script to do smart tile kind of stuff, right? Like so, and then I can add ground lava, like so. I can add a lava flow, right? Adjust the length. There you go. Add a glommer. Oops. And if I need to move them around, I can move them like that. Done. Right. And then if I want to put some food in there, like so. And then portals, if it's going to have the ability to go to the bonus room. There you go. Kind of like that. Awake is called after all game objects have been initialized. Start is called... okay. Start is... Yeah, I'm not sure who that was pointed towards, but did someone ask about that? I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that question then. I apologize. But, yeah, thank you. Yeah, so... Why is it? There it goes. Does it save into a text file? Originally, yeah, I had someone that was so much smarter than me, which I know is not saying much. But I had the ability to export either as a text file, yes, but it doesn't really come back in as cleanly. But I actually had someone that came up with an ability to... do I still have it in here? Is it Windows? Import level, right? So then I could actually export and import the level in the level editor. But what I found out was easier what it ended up doing was just basically, the cool thing was like, okay, here it is, right? Here's the grid, and here's like the foreground, right? So what I found was easier was just to collect all the items, right? Group them together, and then just drag them in and make a prefab out of them. So I was instantly creating a prefab with all the level content there that I could load up and then just clean up, right? And then it was good to go. So I was stressing for like a couple of weeks trying to figure out how do I get this data into some kind of JSON text file, and how do I bring it back in. But yeah, then I had that eureka moment. Here, I'll give you a quick example here. So what I would do is just grab the stuff I would specifically need. So like I would like delete reference because I don't care about the reference, right? And then just grab all, so I go create an empty, put it here, right? Oh, was that you? Geek, was that you that gave me the code for that? Okay, thank you. Thank you for, yeah. So something broke actually, but when I was trying to do it, I don't know what I changed in code, but it would error out on me. And I don't know if I made some change in my own code, but my workaround was to grab all this stuff, basically, and just drag, whoops, like so, right? And if I just drag it into the game object, right, and then take that, and just, for example, just drag it into here, like so, boom, right, done. So now, I can sit there and go File, New, right? And then, let's see, yeah, I could just go with that, and then just go, boom, there. There it is. So I've already got it already pretty much loaded up, and then I just kill the stuff that I don't, whoops, not that, the background, you know, oh, okay, and then, okay, yeah, fine, it is a prefab, but if I right click and I unpack everything completely, now I have access, so then I could just start taking stuff out, right, you know, and clean it up, and then modify it and tweak it. Is this a 2D world or a 3D world? Simple answer. There you go. It is very much 2D. I try to animate the stuff to make it look like 3D. Let me go ahead and go File, New. Don't save. Let me. Let's go. Tell you what. We'll go in the main menu. Go back 2D. So especially like the glommers. I took a lot of time of setting up the character so I could sort of make him look like when he walks around, he's walking around in 3D. Oh, so it's a 2D map in a 3D world. You still have a Z axis. I do have a Z axis, but there's no reason for it, right? It doesn't really serve any purpose. Unity is 3D even when you're working in 2D. That is true. That is true. You know, that is very true. So for like the glommer in particular, right? The little orange guy right here, right? you can see when he looks around, there he goes. So that's all sleight of hand kind of stuff, right? By just moving the pieces around, I'm trying to make it look like he's a 3D object when in fact he's just 2D, right? And the sad thing is the more I work at this, sneaky hobbies. How you made the parallax layer background. Oh, that's easy. Yeah, that's here. They're all like basically on top of each other, but they're all just separate layers, right? So I have like, let me come back into 2D. So we have the foreground. There you go. So it platforms, right? So we have the foreground, which is the platforms, right? And then I have the background, which, and all I do is have a script on it that just bases it on the camera motion, and it slides it around, and then the ultimate background slides slower. The colors, dude, the colors. So here you go. So here, right, it looks normal, right? But if you look on this one, you can see how it looks so funky, right? You can see how the scrolling looks really, it's like, you can see how the foreground, whoops, is like staying still, right? And all the stuff behind it is moving to accommodate it. So it just looks really, really backwards. So it's, I don't know if that's a proper way. I don't know how everyone else would do it, but it worked. It's a hack, and it you know, it does what I need it to. So there you go. And you can see the lava rises up periodically to prevent you. Part of it is just to scare the crap out of you that you see the lava's coming, but also part of it is to make sure you don't backtrack, so that way I can jettison the old levels and I don't have data that's sitting there just taking up processor time for no reason. That makes sense? Yep. So, yeah, thanks, man. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? There you go. There is truly no wrong way to eat a Reese's. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. A 3. Yeah, now we're just dating ourselves. Crunch. Oh, mercy. Yep. There you go. There's our childhood right there in a very brief nutshell. That's good. Okay, so let's go back to Underground. And let's see, did I set his light up? I did. Player light above. Good. So I got him attached. I'll actually bake that in. All right, so now let's go back to our level. The one that I've been tweaking. Hello. Thank you. Oh, whoops, I'm in jungle. Yeah, so here's the jungle setup. What are your streaming hours? I'd love to come back and watch your game dev. Well, yeah, so I'm actually past time. Normally I wrap up 30 minutes ago, but for me it is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I'm not sure where you are in the world. I am coming to you live from the small town known as Las Vegas. So yeah, I'm Pacific Standard Time. But I'll be back here Wednesday. But yeah, good Eddie, man. And if you have any specific questions, Google time zone. Yeah, if you have any specific questions, if I can't answer it, you're Eastern. Okay, you're on the East Coast. I was born and raised on that part of the continent. But yeah, if I can answer it, I'm sure Geek can, no doubt, right? So let's go back to Underground and take one more stab at this. Cool. Yeah. Geek? No, he just comes on here and makes fun of me. And then codes. Under pressure. Put a gun to my head. Yeah, I'll stream. Nice. Alright, so, and then, oh, I gotta, like, label this, don't I? I gotta make sure, and, oh, crap. How am I gonna select this damn thing? Okay. Lava trigger. I'll call it lava light trigger. How about that? And I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to just say it's lava light trigger and go that route. It is a plan for me to do so one day, but life is in a weird place right now. Understandable, man. I think most of us are in a weird place right now, but yeah. It's fun to do. I mean, it's a little disconcerting at first, but you know, you get used to it after a while. And as long as people are hanging out and chatting, you know, I enjoy it, man. Because I mean, this is normally I'm just stuck in front of the computer talking to myself. So, used to be a DJ. Oh, okay. So yeah, you got no issues with that at all, then. Yeah, I'm used to talking to myself. I am too. Now I just get text responses. Okay. So real quick, I'm going to try and add this and then I'll wrap up here. So on trigger stay, so we'll say, if, wrong thing. Collision, name equals, what'd I just call it? Lava light trigger. Light trigger, there he goes. Like so. Then I gotta figure out distance. Crap, I gotta think of distance. So let's go add, create an empty. He's right there. Sorry for jumping off topic. No worries. But when I drag my FBX file and texture into my assets folder, it is supposed to auto-create the material for me. Geek, I'll answer you in a second. Yeah, it should. Sometimes it throws it in weird places. I tend to sort of ignore those and just regenerate my own under a folder that I call materials. So I do underscore materials, so all my pertinent stuff is right here, right at the top. So, but yeah, it should be in there somewhere. Sometimes it won't bring the texture over. I've found that I don't know the cause and effect relationship. I've had that sometimes where it works fine, and sometimes it just doesn't see it. So Geek, the reason why is because I'm kind of out of layers, because I was using that. I'm using Corgi 2D, and it took up like all my layers. So I'm just. Tag. Oh, fair enough. I don't want to call it lava, because then it is. I guess I could just okay. Call it lava light. Lava lamp light. Lamp light. Okay, fine. So collision tag. There. You happy now? I still got to do quotes, though. I still got to do a string, right? Yeah. I mean, so is there actual performance difference between the two? You know, doing the tag versus a name search? I mean, it seems like you're doing a string search on both, so I didn't think there'd be an actual difference. But I mean, if I'm doing on trigger stay and I'm doing it all the time. Oh, it is? Okay. Since normally I don't care because it's like a one-off thing, but because this is happening like this, then in that case, then dude, see, good Eddie, this is what I'm talking about. This is I have no idea what I'm doing, but I got people like Geek going, dude, come on, man, seriously, you know. So technically, what I did was correct, just inefficient. All right, so then we gotta let's see, above. Really? What did I call it? Oh, damn it, I've forgotten the damn name. Getting old sucks, man. You forget everything. Light color. I was not even close. Light color. Color equals new vector 4. We say 1, 1, 1. Oh, that's right. I was gonna check to see what I want this to actually be. So, oops. Let's come back here. So, if he is like 5 away, we'll say 7 is nothing, or 8. No. Distance. I don't know. If I'm doing distance checks, you mean you have crybabies that whine until they get their way? Don't we all? So how bad is doing a vector 3 distance check for every on trigger stay? Is that a big hindrance? Because what I'm thinking is I'm going to control the alpha with the distance. So if I go, it is vector, oh crap. It's vector 3 distance, right? Yeah. For game object transform position versus collision game object transform position. Your game is 2D, so use a vector 2. Oh, okay. So I can do vector 2 distance? That's a thing? Didn't even know that was a thing. There you go. Can I still use position, or do I have to clarify that, or will it automatically sort of like cut off the Z? I'm hoping. Or do I have to clean that up? It will translate. Good answer, because I don't want more work. I'm lazy. See? I'm lazy. I'm like a coder. All right. Me too. I always joke about it. That's like plus plus, right? That's why they do plus plus minus minus, because we're lazy, right? And that's why remark code is this, because they're side by side, right? It's easy to press. All right, so I've screwed something up here. Oh, I'm missing. Where do you save your game rules state? Well, I really don't, because it's very modular. So it's one of those things that I load up a level, I use a encrypted version of player prefs called crypto player prefs, I think is the, let's see, crypto player prefs. Yeah, there you go. $10. So I've been using crypto player prefs player prefs for a bunch of years, and it all it does is it just takes player preferences and it does an encryption, so it's a slightly better version. So anything that's happening in the current game state, you know, like in terms of and crypto Powerpuff Girls, yay! But yeah, so anything like that, I'll basically store it in those for like health, power-ups, and that kind of stuff, right? But generally speaking, you either finish the level and I save off, which is only a couple of items, right? I mean, your progress, your health, the number of gems you have, and any power-ups you bought. So that's literally like 5 things that I have to store in player prefs. And then all I do is I load a new scene, right? I mean, as you see here in my scenes, right? So here's my main menu. I have a progress menu that shows your distance. And then underground is the first world you're in, right? So if you complete underground, then you just move on to canyon, jungle, spaceship. So it's literally just loading a new scene, and it goes to the encrypted player prefs and pulls that data, displays it, and then goes. Does that make sense? Does that answer the question? Hopefully that makes sense. Crypto Powerpuff Girls. That makes sense? Yeah, because I'm not doing anything crazy like that. There's no multiplayer kind of stuff. There's nothing else that I have to really worry about in those terms. So it's just a little simpler in terms of storage. So for game state, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything. If you go away, kill it, and come back, your game's gone. Why do you need to encrypt the data, though, so nobody can cheat? Yeah, just so I don't want anyone getting at it. I mean, it's not like it's an online kind of money thing, right? But I want to try and keep people as honest as much as possible, right? It's just, I prefer to try and, because I would love for people to play the game. I'll even have specifically, if I show you in the main menu, right? Let me save. I even have, so I have casual mode, arcade mode, and a speedrun game mode, right? So I want that to be a situation where the game plays the same for everyone, right? So everyone can try and get the fastest time, period. So the more you can prevent people from gaming the system, the better you're going to have people that are going to jump on board and play that mode. At least that's the hopes. We'll see if that's reality or not. Make sense? Yeah, makes sense. Cool. All right. So then I was saying 5, right? So 2D distance. So this is going to be between. Okay. Oh, let me clamp this too. So we'll say math F clamp, and we'll say, oops, Do the value first, dummy. All right. We'll say between 0 and 8. Do you create all of your own assets? Great question. No, because I'm smart enough to know that I'm an okay modeler and artist. I'm a good animator. I've been doing that for a hell of a long time. But in the case of the art, no, I have a very, very talented guy named Daniel Thomas who I've been working with for over 10 years now on my game stuff. And it's one of those things that whenever I have enough budget, I turn to him and I go, hey, dude, here's my first attempt at it. Go make this pretty. And he comes back with amazingly beautiful stuff. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Let's go like progress. Progress menu. For example, look at that. Dude, that is a thing of beauty. Check this eye. Look at that. That's my progress menu, right? So you can see like I'll have like the little dots to show your progress on there, but make reading this line easier. Yeah. 2 lines. Yeah. So that's Daniel, man. That's, like I said, whenever I got the cash, man, and whenever he's got the time, too. Not surprisingly, he's a very busy guy, right? So when he can squeeze me in. 2 lines. ¿Qué es este? Really? Do the clamp first and then apply it? Yeah. Yeah, but I like doing it all in one. Okay, fine. So I'll say float, and why call it? C distance is equal to, and then do the clamp there. So I just do the distance here and then do the clamp down below. Is that what you're saying? Here, I'll zoom out a little bit. Give myself a little more screen room there. All right, so, and then say, now I can go cdist, like so. I mean, there's no harm in doing it all in one. Honestly, just you have to scroll a year to see the darn thing. That's true. And then you're almost to the edge and you kind of like move your arrow up and then you're back to the beginning of the line, right? Or then you have parentheses, you don't know which one goes to which. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And if I declare it here, then it's not like it's getting generated every pass I get. Well, no, actually it is, isn't it? Okay, but this is one reason why I do one line, because answer me this. Riddle me this, Batman. So by doing this, float cdist, Skyfox is now following. Skyfox, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that, man. Welcome. How's it going, man? So, yeah, thanks, man. Skyfox. Welcome, buddy. So, Geek, so answer me this. So, float cdist, because I'm on trigger stay, right? And so it's basically, as long as the player is inside that bounding box, that trigger box, right? And trigger stay is getting called like this. I mean, aren't I basically kind of generating and killing this like a million times? Put that inside the if? Isn't that worse? Oh, got it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I mean, that, okay, sorry. You're right there. But I mean, it's still, as long as he's in that lava light, right? It seems like that's going to get generated. I mean, doesn't that get me closer to garbage collection? Or am I just off base on that? One reason why I would, throw it all. Where can I get a nice red carpet texture for free? Look at textures.com. It used to be called CG Textures, but I think they renamed themselves. CG Textures, I think Textures. They renamed themselves Textures. So textures.com, it's a really fantastic service, and you can get textures for free. And if you want higher resolution, you throw them some cash. But let's see. They got the red carpet. See if anything comes up. He's thinking. Found 54 textures. I got a couple in there. Depending on what you're looking for. There's some nice red carpet in there. There you go. So, yeah, you're welcome, man. Happy to help. Yes and no would depend on how the compiler decides to read it, and it's been a minute since I looked into how that gets done. But see, that's a better argument for just throwing it all in the same line, isn't it? Just to make sure. Okay, I'm going to go back to my old school. I mean, especially something that's going to get called that frequently. I'm just skittish about that. If that makes sense. All right. So, 0, 8, and then I got to divide it by 8. So it can go, oh wait, 0 to 1, so the distance, so, but I got to say 1 minus. There. So the range of 0 to 8, right, and then it's at 8, it goes 1, minus 1, so it'd be 0, and then as it gets closer, it gets brighter. I think I have that the right direction, but let's see if I pull that off or not. Whoa, looks extra bright. You know what? I know why, because I forgot. Let me switch it back to my hard code stuff. Excuse me. All right. Okay, that's better. Let's see. So, like right here, I should be like really lit up. Let's see if anything's going on. Light above. Oh, wait. I thought I had that. Oh, crap. Okay. You know what? I was confused myself with RGB versus HSV. So let me come at this like this. Full blast with the alpha. Oh, and alpha does nothing. That's right. Okay, so I need to do it. Crap. I need to do it with the HSV. That's the simplest way. Or I guess I could do it 255. Ugh, crap. Do you keep your materials and textures in separate folders? Absolutely. Yeah, especially when you start getting that much crap in your game. You really don't want to step on toes. That's, you know, Geek can say if it's better to do a different way, but yeah, absolutely. Here's my images. Once again, I do underscore, so that way it automatically jumps to the top of the list. So underscore animation, atlas, fonts, images, materials, music, objects, prefabs, and then my scenes, scripts, and sounds, and then tiles. I throw the tiles in a separate one too, because when you do 2D tiles, it generates a lot of folders and junk. My organization changes based on the game I'm building. Fair enough. But for me, I always have a lot of objects and stuff in there, so for me, it makes more sense. I have one game with over 300 items. Yeah, that's sizable. So there might be subfolders at that point. All right. So let me come back in here and really? Oh, game controller. Let me go to the right place. That might help. Okay. Let's see. So I need color. So I gotta do. All right. So here's how we do this. I'm always paranoid I'm gonna screw it up. So I always copy it so I can back up when I do screw it up. So I'm going to do HSV, mesh texture material, all go inside the items folder. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, so you do it that way. That's interesting. It makes sense, unless there's crossover kind of stuff, but yeah, for that game. Oh, because you have 300 items. Okay, yeah, I can understand that for sure. All right, so let me go. Light color is equal to. Oh wait, it's color HSV V to RGB. So that one is going to be 1. That one's going to be 1. And then volume is one that we're going to screw with. Right? I set up a link system so for crossover. Oh, that's sweet. That's fancy. But then you know what the hell you're doing, so I'm not surprised. Alright. So, there we go. So now I'm going HSV to RGB into the color, and I'm messing only with the volume value. I guess it's value. So hopefully now I'm going to get an effect. Nope, doesn't look like it's doing it. Above. He's not doing much of nothing. Look at that. Huh. Interesting. Maybe I'm not even going in there. Let's see. Oh, let me do this. If that, otherwise, just recycle. Let me do that. Maybe there's something going on here in the light. How would I make my plane or my material on the plane less reflective? Well, Geek could probably handle that is better than I could. Choosing the material setting, I mean, well, it depends on which shaders. Yeah, it depends on which shader you choose, right? If you use like a default, right, then I think it's metallic. If you drag metallic all the way down, let me do this real quick. Let's go kill that. Go create material. A metallic is 0 already. Okay. All right. Game object. Sphere. Let's see. Drop the test on him. I put my texture in albedo. Yeah, that's correct. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I have no light to my scene. Because I'm doing 2D stuff, right, with sprites that I'm controlling, I literally have no lights in my scene. I'm trying to figure out why the damn thing's dark. Directional light. There he goes. So, yeah, so, okay. So smoothness, metallic. So, like, more like that. Is it the specular highlight that you're not liking? Is that what you're talking about in terms of the metallic look? If it's that, then definitely take your smoothness and pull that down, and then you're just going to have that flat shading, right, that has more of a plasticky look than the metallic, right? So you can see how here the metallic and the smoothness work in combination, right? So that's your specular highlight, and that's controlled by these two guys specifically, right? All right, albedo, Apple. You can also do it that way as well. It was the smoothness. Yep, there you go. These guys work in tandem. Right? It's amount of how much the spread is and how intense the sharpness is. Cool. All right, I gotta kill that light. I need no light in my scene. He goes away. Kill the test. All right, so I was going to put in... Okay, I did. And I even saved. So let's try that again. See, don't go full screen. You went full screen. Let's come back out. Console. Take out a pause. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm hitting it and it's not detecting it at all. So, join the dark side. We have cookies. Join the addiction. Why not? Oh, wait a second. I gotta check my physics, my 2D physics, to see what I actually set that up as. So player and default. Let me check that first. The cookies are oatmeal raisin. I had an oatmeal raisin snack bar for lunch today as my dessert. I like those, man. I'd be okay with that. See, that's why I like it, the dark side. Okay, physics 2D. So player... Player default. Nope. They got a check mark, so that should work. Levels. Underground. Lava light trigger. Right, so it's this guy. Needs default. So it should be is trigger. And that's trigger enter. Alright, I gotta think on this, but I'm gonna duck out for another quick little brief break. But hang tight, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna finish this up and then wrap up for the day. I'm way past normal. Alright, hang tight, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, and back. There we go. I can't drag my texture into my material because they're in different folders? Shouldn't be an issue there. If you're talking about like material like displayed here in the inspector, you should be able to drag the texture onto it like the inspector changes. That should not be an issue. Let's see. Oh, it's a sprite. Bad example. All my stuff is sprites, so I don't really have a good example here. But, like the inspector changes. Yeah, you should be able to... That should not be a problem of attaching it. Wait. Sorry. Okay, now here's the catch there, though. If that's your default object, then it considers the built-in material attached to it to be read-only, right? And that's another reason why I make my own custom materials, right? So... I don't have a good 3D object example. Maybe the spaceship, I don't know. But yeah, that's the problem, is the fact that you're not going to be able to make adjustments to it. It's going to basically lock you out. And that's I forgot about that. That's the key reason why the first thing I do is make myself my own material and delete the one that comes in with it, because I consider it pretty pointless, right? It's annoying, but there's a lot of stuff you cannot do to an object that you bring into an FBX because it's considered to be read-only. Animation stuff as well. So try making a new material, right? A fresh one that's not built into the object, and you should be able to put that texture on it with no problem. Alright. So, not sure why he's not registering this. Alright, I don't need the game object anymore. Light trigger, untagged. Oh, because I didn't tag it, did I? Lava light. It would help if I actually used the tag that I created for it specifically. Idiot. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Oh, yeah, that worked. Whoops. Alright. So I need to untrigger exit too. I faded out, I think. But, alright, so that's a bit hot. Which, okay. Let's see. 0. Oh, I lost my 1, didn't I? So 1 minus. I think that's it. Yeah, there he goes. Sweet. Okay, well, it still doesn't when I go out, but see, there you go. So when I get closer to it, nice. You see how it gets really glowy. Okay, a little too glowy. Let me hit this to find out just if that's like completely 0. Let's see. I assume it probably is. Light above. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Saturation 100%. Alright, why is it changing colors on me? That's interesting. Let's check this out here. Oh, let's go 0. Let's do it that way. I don't need 1, I need 0 on those guys. How about that? 0. Saturation is 0. Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it that way, so that way I don't have to worry about that getting blown out. I'm lazy too. Should I just make walls by rotating the planes 90 degrees? Absolutely. Yeah. Especially if you make the wall a prefab. So if you load in like 10 walls and you rotate them all around, then Unity's going to treat it like you have 10 separate walls. But if you take that one wall and make it into a prefab, then, and you load that in 10 times, it will think of it as one, and it'll save in processing, right? That's one of the key reasons why I'm using 2D tiles. How do you make a prefab? So easy. All you got to do is this, right? Let's go here. Let's save this file, new. So, for example, let's just make a game object, 3D object plane. There you go. So here's our wall, right? Go 0, 0, 0, 90. Oops. 180. Dude, where are you? Yeah. Let me get this right. So 90, 90, 90. 180. There it is. 180, 180. There, finally. Woohoo. So, that was way too much effort. Alright, so here's our wall, right? Let's just say that's our wall. We'll call this wall. Alright? To make a prefab, all you do is you find a place where you want to put it. In this case, I'll put it in my root assets folder. And all you got to do is hold it and drag it in here and let go. Boom. Now it's a prefab. You know it's a prefab because you see the little blue, right? And as soon as you see that, boom, then you know you have yourself a prefab. And the nice thing about that, like I said, is the fact that it will treat it in a much better way, right, in terms of processing. So it's a simple thing just to make sure that you're not taking a performance hit. Do you put your prefabs in a separate folder? I do. You can do anything you want to, but yes, absolutely. Here's my prefabs, right? I absolutely load them up here. More general, a lot of this stuff is just because I was too lazy to clean up. I like lava and stuff like that should probably go into the underground folder, but yeah. So canyon, these are specific prefabs, like a sandworm that only exists in the canyon, right? So collectibles, that obviously that would things you can collect go specific in there. Jungle. So I have like the ape and the plant trap. There you go. Mr. Plant Trap. You see 2D, you see how he breaks when you see him from 3D, you know, and then vines. So that way I can just keep it clean. So it's easier to find something. If I'm looking for a particular item, I don't have to dig through this giant list, which is terrible. I should clean that up. I can just go into the proper folder and find it. I have a packages folder auto-generated in my assets folder. Do I need this folder? Geek could probably answer this better than I could. Yeah, probably. It's whatever you loaded from the beginning. If you had some pre-existing kind of stuff that comes along with it, some basic Unity features, it's very possible that it may have tossed it in the packages. You can check it in the folder, see if there's anything interesting in there. Let's see. I don't have a packages folder, but yeah, you can go into it and see what content's in there. You know, if it's, you know, it could be something where a plugin dropped something in there that you're not using, or it could be something Unity related. I do not know offhand. So the answer is maybe. Geek can correct me if he's still around. All right. I can't even delete it. Well, there's your answer. There's your answer. Yep. There you go. I think I'll leave it. Don't save. All right. Come on. There it goes. Yeah, that's better. That's what I wanted. Cool. So you see how right here, right, there's not much going on there, right? But as I come down, it gets more and more lit until it's just absolutely glowing. Sweet. Let's see. So if I do this, and I think if I exit, I should probably do something where it lerps off, but I think it's okay. Cool. The subtle things like that will make this game great. I hope so. I hope so. These are some of the bells and whistles that I've been wanting to put into it, but have sort of like backburnered it all this time. But yeah, I'm happy to sort of like finally get around to doing some of that stuff. Because I think part of the problem is some of the comments I've gotten about the game is kind of like, you know, it's nice, right? But it's not gorgeous. And I mean, part of it is because I have not taken the time to add all that kind of stuff. So if I go Triple Troubles, just to show you, there you go. So this is what we're looking like before, right? You know, once again, all the lighting is plain. I mean, I hadn't gotten to the point where I started doing all of these little lighting tricks to help separate it out. But now, you know, much more atmosphere, right? You know, and I mean, super subtle, but for example, you can see like the lava rising up and illuminating the underside here, and you can see kind of fluctuating and that kind of stuff. I haven't done the mid-ground yet because of the lighting is the stuff I was playing with today, but I'll do the same for the mid-ground to give that some fun touch as well. But, yep. So I got to come up with a system that allows me to take my existing levels and do this iteration so I can have these little highlights, because that's a separate layer, right? I need to come up with an automated system because doing it manually just takes too long. But anyways, I'm happy this came off. That's pretty cool. Yep, he's really bright there, and then he's just back to normal here. Sweet. I would consider that a win. No, that was the line in the background you see is because I was playing with this. I was, you know, I'm just trying to do that highlight stuff, and that was, once again, lighting stuff that I was playing with today. So I was just doing a quick test, and as a result, you can see it doesn't line up. So that's why there's a line there. That's just that was a test that I need to figure out where this original texture is and replicate it so that this thing is actually the exact same size. And clean that up, because right now it doesn't even match. You can see they're a little bit off here in the seams. That was just something I did like an hour ago in the middle of the stream just to test it. So there you go. Good catch though. Good catch. that will definitely be going away. All right, wow. So that is my first over 3-hour stream that I've done in quite a long time. So I think I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Good Eddie, thanks buddy. Thanks for coming around and saying hi. Thanks for the follow. All right. And happy to help, man. It was a good one. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday, same time. Please, if you got any other questions, hit me up, and I will do my best to answer. No guarantees, but you know, I'll see what I can do for you. But yep. All right, and then before I head out, make sure I also do the gratuitous plug, as always. If you want to give me a shout, please feel free to come over to my Discord channel. Good Eddie, that definitely goes for you too, man. If you have other questions and I'm not streaming, join me on my Discord channel. You mean hit me up over there, and I'll try my best to answer your questions over there as well. And that goes for everyone. Please feel free to come over and hang out on my Discord channel. Before I go, I'll do one more toss disc. I'll throw the disc one more time for Penny. See if I can have luck in a virtual. Nice! There you go. I increased my lead. 680. I am a powerhouse. Sweet. There you go. All right. And of course, when I remember, I always like to do this. Now for the real thing. If she's here. Oh, there's no Penny. Uh-oh. She's playing hooky today. I guess she doesn't want the Frisbee. Penny! Oh, maybe they're out for a walk. Oh, well. I guess Penny doesn't get to make her cameo today. Sorry about that. Oh, well. Just picture a dog here trying to eat my face off. All right. I'll wrap it up there. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I will be back on Wednesday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for me. Hope you guys can make it back. Until then, you guys take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. All right? Adios.